sacrifice the pawn, but white can gobble that pawn back anytime he wants by taking on e4. Instead, Nakamura takes the bishop pair. Long-term ace up his sleeve there, the bishop pair, but black has the pawn advantage temporarily. This one, yeah, it's pretty much been worked out that black can hold the balance, but you need to know a lot of stuff. And of course, Magnus will know his theory in this variation. Nakamura is about to take the pawn back. He's pinned that black knight on f6. And he's just played knight takes e4 in this position, meeting a check by bishop b4 with dropping back his knight. So material is balanced. White has the two bishops. White has the better pawn structure. Black has this horrible isolated e-pawn, but black has the activity. And I've got to say, I back Magnus to hold this. I would be shocked if Magnus would lose a very, very balanced endgame. It's just not his style. Nakamura, I think, taking the safety first approach, which makes sense in the terms of the tournament standings, Lawrence.
Yep. Not the kind of explosive match that perhaps we were all gunning for, but it is what it is. I think Magnus will be extraordinarily happy with the outcome of this opening. He's in absolutely no danger whatsoever. And it's now just a question of, does Magnus want to start to get slightly optimistic? I don't really see any reason why he shouldn't actually want to play on here. I see no particular danger. The knight is on b3. The rook comes to d8. Isn't black just slightly better in this position?
I tend to agree with, I think it was Zedo there in the featured chat, that these two greats of chess just cancelling each other out. I think it's just roughly balanced. You could argue black has more mobility with his pawns in the center, but yeah, I do feel that white has nothing to worry about. Worst comes to the worst, you trade off all the rooks. It is opposite color bishops after all. You shouldn't be in any trouble. But I agree with you, Lawrence. I think I would take black if anyone. Magnus has more time on the clock. And okay, with this last move, I think his intentions are clear. Look at the body language as well by Magnus Carlsen. He wants to get out of here as quickly as possible. I think he's just traded off the knights. He's played knight to a5, and knights have disappeared. The rooks will soon disappear. Anticlimax, but a good result from both players. It's about to be a draw any moment now. I think we see a handshake in the next few seconds. It's just like the vacuum cleaner's come out. Everything's been hoovered off. Bunch of exchanges. And there we go. The handshake. Nothing left to play for in this opposite color bishop endgame.
Yeah, anticlimactic. Carlsen just doing what he needed to do with black. Hikaru choosing a very, very unambitious approach in this particular line. Seems as though Hikaru did